John Young. Why not?
All right, here we go. Live and on the record for our pre-INS Clubbin 17.5 C main event. Sword taking a scratch. We got John Marquez in the 7. Why not in the 6? John Young in the 5. Aaron Brown taking a scratch. Brian Hoskins in the 3. Rudy Gonzalez in the 2. And CQ Philip Gibson. Oh, I guess you can't, Marshall.
Minute to the start of the race.
I'll give you a pass. All right. Here we go. We still got 45 seconds. We can get Phil around for a practice lap. Don't stop on the straight, please. Pull over in a appropriate area. Four-wheel expert drivers, need you out on the track, please.
Factory fill.
All right, no one else down that straightaway. Get on your dots. We got a tight starting grid here on that straightaway.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
That will change come Sunday. But for now, it is what it is. So,
less than
we got
5.
Ryan Prince out here. We got Riley Tracy out here. Yes, we do. Riley Workman, I saw him. Zach McConnell coming on out. Riley Filbert. Not in the house. All right. Paul Weir's here. We got the Hoskins boys out here. Got one of them, two of them. Phil Gibson. All right. We just need one in the bucket here. One in that center bucket. There's Riley. Riley, take that bucket. Yeah. Last call for Aaron Brown. Pulling a Sylvie. All right, taking the top three. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. Keep it clean on the tone. Let's go racing. All right, clean start out of our 75 expert C main. 75 expert coming out in force tonight. Gibson with an early little breakaway dance here. Brian Hoskins in that 2. Why not in that 3? Marquez. Rounding out the field. So we got 5 going in. Only 3 will exit victorious. Looking to punch their ticket into that B main event. Coming up a little bit later. Ryan Hoskins now taking over that lead. Scratch that. Phil Gibson in that lead. I think somebody accidentally snuck across that start-finish line early. I think that's what happened there. So Phil Gibson in the 1. John Young in that 2. He's got Wynot and Brian on his back door as they work their way through that back triple. Things went bad for number 3. Oh, John Young's upside down. In that 2 spot. Again, taking the top 3. Philip Gibson well on his way. Having some rough luck there in qualifying. As were some others, but they went home. Meow. As Richard would say. Philip Gibson. By that start-finish line, he's got a 13-second lead. That's your leader working up on you, Mr. Marquez. Factory fill in that TLR, all white. Ooh, a little Little endo pirouette there. Going for style points. Why Not's made his way into that 2 spot. Brian Hoskins in the 3. John Young in that 4. Marquez rounding out the field. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. 21.5 B main coming up. And at 40 to go. Bill continues to lengthen his stride here. He's amassed himself a huge lead. John Young in that throw. Brian Hoskins in that 2 with a huge lead over John Young. John Young and Why Not separated by 5 seconds. With 1:10 to go.
Minute left.
John Young with a little mishap, and here comes Why Not. So we got something going on here late in the game. By the start-finish line, there they go. John Young, Why Not, off the end of the straightaway. Send up for that back triple. Double single out of Why Not, triple out of Young, but he had to get a good roll-up on there. John Young able to pull away there. 24 seconds to go. Gibson and Hoskins well on their way. See if John Young gets around for one more. He may get chopped here. He made it around, so top 3 is going to make it around for their victory laps. Why Not, you were done. Marquez, you were done. Waiting for the top 3 to finish. Comes Phil Gibson taking that W. Hoskins in the 2, and here comes John Young, our 3rd and final transfer into that B main event. That is a race. All stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers.
Race is completed.
We will need some marshal help here on number 2. Marshal help on race number 2, please. $21.5 Lock Tommy B main event coming up next. All those drivers from race number 1 down on the track along with a handful of volunteers. All right, go ahead and roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in.
Ian Davis. Alex Walker. Jerry Price. Cody King. Man on Fire.
All right, we got Alex Walker in that 7, Brian Davis in the 6, Cody King in the 5, Jerry Price in the 4, and Anton Morissette in the 3. We need marshals, no more laps. Stack them up on your dots.
$45 seconds to the start of the race.
Straight away is closed, taking the top 2 in that A main event. All right, Mr. Marquez, you can take that stool right there. Thank you very much. All right, marshals ready, drivers ready. Keep things clean, keep things clean. Let's go racing the sound of the tone.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Good single file start. Good single file start. Keep things all right. Restart, restart. Let's be a little more disciplined. A little more discipline there on that start. Stack them back up, please. Restart. Hey, we had a tier 1 RD up here. That probably wouldn't have happened, but they don't fear me like they fear you. We got someone in the triple, someone down in the valley, Anton. Anton camping out in the triple. Oh, there he is. All right, until we approach this triple over here on the back of the track here, you guys need to keep things disciplined here. So spread them out accordingly. Marshals ready, drivers ready. Let's go racing. All right, long 5-minute B main event, 21.5 B main. Anything can happen here. We've already had some lead changes. See who's going to lead off that first lap. It's still up for grabs. We got Juri and Anton leading it out, followed by Brian Davis, Alex Walker in tow. Cody King still in that mix. Everyone is still single file, working their way through that back triple. Someone got it wrong there. That was Anton. He falls from second to last here. Juri out front, trying to settle in here. Cody getting high centered. Still plenty of time. There goes your leader through that back triple, setting up in that center section through the panda piles into that center triple section. That's Jari Price rocking that TLR. Ryan Davis holding strong in that 2 spot, coming by that start-finish line. Anton in that 3, trying to get back in the hunt. Alex Walker, Cody King, your running order. Running nice and consistent. It's got a 5-second lead over Brian Davis in that 2. Brian Davis keeping it cool and calm. Starting to stretch out a little bit from that 3 spot. Anton in the all yellow, working his way in that back section over that double, setting up for that triple in the back. Double single he goes. Alex Walker in that 4 spot.
Minutes left.
Cody King out early. 3 down, 2 to go. 3 down, 2 to go. Here comes Anton now, sneaking up on Brian Davis, separated by a 1/2 second. Anton, a little traction roll, doesn't lose too much time. There's still a minute to go.
Minute left.
There's Davis by the start finish, Anton by the start finish. Jury checking out here with 50 seconds to go. Here comes 2 and 3 through that center section. Thank you, Alex. Still less than a second. Separates 2 and 3. Brian Davis goes a little wide. Anton's able to inch up a little bit. Then he goes a little far. Pushes it out wide. Anton looks to the inside. Goes a little too far inside. They'll still get around for one more. Settle in, settle in. Anton running some bad luck. Brian Davis going to breathe a sigh of relief here. He's going to make it by. Jury and Anton, you'll be done when you come by the line. Jury taking that first transfer spot. Anton, you were done. Alex, you were done. Waiting on Brian Davis to come around and finish it out. And here comes Brian Davis by the start-finish line. He's going to advance that A main. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. We'll need all those drivers from race number 2 down on the track. We will need marshals. We got our first A main event coming up next. What's up, buddy? How'd you do? He was third in the B main. It doesn't matter. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in. Novice A main event. Don't break them in warm-ups. Keep it nice and steady. We got Bella in the 6, Brian Stieber in the 5, Chandra Walker in the 4, Dalen taking a scratch, Alex Walker in the 2, and Jacob McCoy in that TQ spot. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. We do need marshals out here. We need marshals out here. Two bumps.
1 minute to the start of the race. $45 to the start of the race.
All right. All right. We need one marshal up on that bucket, one marshal on the bucket by the hose. We need one volunteer marshal, please. One volunteer marshal.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
We will continue our program when we get marshals out here, please. I know everyone's fading out, but we need to keep this program going, so that's going to take marshals. Need one on the bucket, please.
Then 5.
All right, Matt's going to take it. Thank you very much, Matt. Yeah, if you'll take that, that'd be awesome. Thank you. All right, novice drivers, here we go, here we go. 5-minute A main event. Marshals ready, drivers ready. Let's go racing. Sound of the tone. Jacob McCoy is going to hang on to that whole shot. He led out qualifying. He is leading out this A main event. Alex Walker in the 2. Chandra going over the top, moving into that 3 spot. So our first lap here, we got Alex. Let's see what happened there. Jacob out front, Alex in the 2, Chandra in the 3, Stieber, Grunkmeyer, your current running order for our A main event. Oh, leader going upside down, and that triple has to get marshaled out. And then Alex answers back by going upside down. Get the old razzle dazzle by Anton. A for effort. All right, so 130 in. We got McCoy out front. Alex in that 2. Chandra in the 3. Ryan Stieber, Bella. You're running. Oh, yikes. Stieber gunning for old Jerry. You okay, Jerry? Oh, Richard Lake's got a med kit for you if you need it. You got a boo-boo today as well. Watch out on that back triple. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Jerry right now wishing she wouldn't play kickball instead of staying racing. She's getting used and abused here in the center section of our novice A main event. It's still McCoy out front. Alex in the 2. Stieber now moving into that 3. Chandra in the 4. Bella rounding out the field. $17.5 B main event coming up next.
Minutes left.
B mains rarely disappoint. It is a stacked B main event here. We'll see what happens. He was in the C main. I don't think he bumped out. Oh, no. Yeah, he did. He's in the back. He bumped out of the C main. Minute 30 to go. Minute 30 to go. No change in the order. McCoy, Walker, Stieber, Chandra, Bella.
Minute left.
All right, less than a minute, less than a minute. McCoy checked out. Looking to lead it tone to tone here. He's in that gray, purple, yellow wheel, 2-wheel buggy coming in front of the timing and scoring booth. And by the start finish line right now, he is way out front. Alex got a commanding lead in that second spot too. Ryan Stieber in that 3 spot. No one close to him. Chandra, Bella. That's your closest race. They are separated by 3.5 seconds. Separated by 6/10 now. So we got a race going on here between Chandra and Bella. Bella puts it upside down. Or Chandra puts it upside down. Bella goes nose to nose with somebody. She puts it upside down, so the fight is on between Chandra Walker and Bella Grunkmeyer. Both of them trying the cheater line there, having to get marshaled out. You'll be done when you come across the line. McCoy, you are done taking that win. They're a race to watch between the stadium truck and the pink 2-wheel drive as they come around. Everyone else is done when they come by the line. Looks like Chandra's going to hang on to it. Bella's going to finish in the 5. Good race there at the end. Marshals, that is a race. That is a race. All stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. McCoy taking the win. Alex in the 2. Brian Stieber in that 3. Marshals, grab your blowers. We need all those novice drivers and a handful of volunteer marshals down on the track, please.
Factory fill. Ego Batencur. Emerson Sturgeon.
All right, we need marshals out on the track, please. Marshals out on the track. All right, blowers down, please. Blowers down.
1 minute to the start of the race.
I think 9. You call it? Cool. All right, go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in. 17.5. B main event.
John Young. Ryan Hoskins. 45 seconds to the start.
2 spots up for grabs.
Hoskins. Seconds to the start of the race. Exton Hoskins.
Mr. Hoskins down. All right. Finish lap you're on. Straightaway it's closed. We got John Young in that 10th spot. Brian Hoskins in the 9. Philip Gibson in the 8. John Henry in the 7. Daxton in the 6. Diego in the 5. Riley in the 4. Emerson in the 2. And your BQ, Ethan Hoskins. We got working transponders. Love it. All right. Find your dot. Find your dot. Dot number 3 should be open. Everyone else hop on your dot. How are we doing on marshals here? We need someone over there helping Bella. We need one marshal out there helping Bella. One marshal, please. Looks like we got someone popping on up there. Thank you very much, sir. All right, you guys keep it clean, nice and single file through the first couple turns. And then you guys can get it on. Taking the top 2 in that A main event. Marshals ready, drivers ready. Let's go racing at the sound of the tone. All right, we got a clean start, as clean as it can get. Maybe not as clean as it can get, but we'll take it. Ethan and Emerson leading it out. They both go over that center triple. Checking out a little bit. Riley Wortman in that 3. Riley struggling here tonight. Usually one of our top contenders. Diego in that 4 spot. Trying to give it a run. Someone got it wrong. I think Emerson's going to come out on top there, and he does. Like Ethan fell back. See what happened to him. Riley Wortman now going to pop into that 2. It's Emerson, Riley Wortman, Ethan Hoskins, Diego Benker, John Young, Philip Gibson, Henry, Daxton, Brian. Harness in that center triple. Make sure we keep things clean. Keep our passes clean. Oh, easy, boys. Come on, guys. Clean it up. Clean it up. Guys aren't racing for cash. Let's keep things clean and fun here. Riley Wortman on top. We got 3 minutes to go. Riley Wortman on top. Ethan Hoskins in that 2. Diego now into that 3. Ethan gets a little wobbly bobbly. Diego looked for the inside, and he moves to the inside. So now Diego finds himself into the top spot there off that lap. And see what happened to Riley. So Diego's going to take a turn leading us out here. Diego through that center along with Ethan Hoskins. Ethan looked to the inside, went huge. Pushed a little wide, gave it back up. Here they come by that start-finish line. Again, taking the top 2 in there. Emerson in the hunt. We're looking to pick up some pieces 1, 2, and 3. Going through that back triple. This is what I'm talking about, 17.5 B main. Never disappoints, and it is action-packed as it's going right now. Diego shorts that triple. Let it happen. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Down that straightaway. Riley with a full head of steam. Backs off wisely. Looks to the inside. Gets around Diego. Watching that back triple. Watching that back triple. Watching that back triple. It is clear. Ethan Hoskins going to retake that number 1 spot. Diego in that 2 with Wortman in tow. We got 1:40 to go. Ethan Hoskins, Diego, Riley Wortman, Emerson, Philip Gibson, Daxton Hoskins, Brian Hoskins, John Henry, John Young, your running order. Pick up our leader going through that center section, the all-white wheel. 2-wheel drive associated, I believe. Diego going upside down. That's going to let Wortman get around. Emerson moving into the 3. Diego going to fall to the 4. That's going to give Ethan the biggest lead. That all-white car coming up on Mr. Henry. That's your leader working with you. Oh, he has to drive through the smoke. Makes it through here. 1:05 to go. There goes your leader down that straightaway.
Minute left.
That is your leader working with you, Mr. Gibson. Thank you very much. Ethan Hoskins through that center area. Riley Wortman settling into that 2. Bumps it off lap traffic there. That allowed Diego to get back around. That's 2 and 3 working with you. Thank you very much. Diego and Riley going at it now into that back triple. They get into one another. Diego got the worst end of it, so that put Riley back up into that 2 spot. Emerson gets tangled up with the back marker. Oh, with 15 seconds to go. Ethan with his biggest lead. Wortman goes upside down, and Diego gets around win, so it's going to be a race to the line there. Ethan's going to take his victory lap. Oh, Diego does a little barrel, lands on his feet. Riley looks to the inside. Diego looks to the inside. Goes a little too inside. Riley Wortman's going to come home with it. You'll be done when you come across that line. Let's pull it. Just pull it. All right, that is the race. That is the race. I'll stop. Ethan Hoskins taking that win. Riley Wortman sneaking into that 2 spot. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Need all those drivers down on the track, please. All those drivers down on the track to Marshall. Race number 5, our short course A main event's coming up next.
Getting.
All right, we go get our blowers down. Get all those B main drivers down to the track, please, to Marshall.
Brendan Edwards.
Should be plenty of you. All right, go ahead and roll them out, check them in. We got Brian Davis in that 6, Boomer in the 5, Diego in the 4, Kevin Gatton in the 3, Kyle Davis in the 2, and Brennan Edwards in that TQ spot. Go ahead, straightaway is closed. Finish your lap. Mark them on your dot, and we'll get this party started.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we got all our Marshall spots covered. We're going to have our Marshall standing unless you're sitting on a stool. We get our Marshall standing unless you're sitting on a stool. 2. All right, if you're not sitting on a stool, if we get you to stand back there, buddy. Oh, he's not marshalling. He's watching.
The race.
All right, Marshall's ready, driver's ready. Let's get it on. The
Ryan Davis.
sound of the tone. These guys know what they're doing. I don't have to tell them to keep it clean. They know how to do it. Brennan Edwards going to lead it out. Kyle Davis gets a little squirrely there early on. These guys using their fenders for what they're meant for. 3-truck dance going through that center triple. Boomer getting hung up on a pipe. He's going to fall back there. The only open wheel truck, Brian Davis. Going to lead off with in that number 3 spot early on, or the number 4 spot early on. Gets it spun around. Brennan getting an early break here. Kyle Davis in that 2. Gatton in that 3. Oh, we got the open wheel. Ryan Davis busting out early on in the main. We are 1 minute in. KD hooking a pipe. That allowed Gatton to catch up. And allowed Brennan to gap out a bit. Brennan's got that short course hooked up. The light red graphite coming on that straightaway. Looks to the inside and gets around Diego nice and clean. He's be coming up on Boomer next. So Brennan out front. Kyle Davis in the 2. Kevin Gatton in that 3. Boomer, Diego. Be putting water down after this one. Race number 6 will get water, and that will do it for the rest of the night. Watch going on that straightaway is clear. Closest battle is between 1 and 2. 4.2 separates the 2. Brennan getting a little wrong. Bicycling on 2 wheels, but lands it. A good save out of him there, coming off that back triple. Diego, you're going to have number 2 working up on you. Just over straightaway separates the 2.
Minutes left.
It's Edwards, Davis, Gatton, Wheeler, Urea. KD starting to string them together. Goes bicycle mode, rolls it over. He did have less than 2 seconds behind him, but he's going to give up some of that here. Your leader works his way through that center triple. Coming up on Gatton and Diego. Brennan going the long way around there.
1 minute left.
Brennan and Davis still with the muscle to hop over those triples. KG flowing over pretty easy as well. "15 seconds to go. Brennan stretched out his lead. He's looking pretty comfortable here. He'll be racing to the line. Oh, and he puts it upside down. He's going to have to get marshaled out. Where's Kyle Davis? Here comes Kyle Davis. Brendan's going to have to go double single. Kyle Davis goes huge. It's going to be a race to the line here. Brendan's going to hang on to it, though. He's keeping it nice and tight. Kyle Davis made a last-ditch effort there off that late mistake by Brennan. Brennan's going to hang on, take the win. Kyle Davis in the 2, Gatton in the 3, waiting for Boomer to come across the line. That will be a race. That is it. All stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers.
The race is completed.
Marshals, grab your blowers. Again, marshals, if there's a blower next to you, we need you to pick it up and blow off your area. Otherwise, someone else has to do it for you. So whoever was here to the right of me and on the stool, .21.5 A main event coming up in just a few moments after we put a little water down. Marshall's all squirrely. Like herding cats. Let's get our short course guys out on the track, please. And we need marshals. Out on the track. You guys go and roll them out. Check them in. You wreck. You're going to be waiting for a while.
Unyoung.
.21.5 A main event. Gonna need some marshals.
He's in Peralta. Okay, Boomer.
Right.
John Hornberger. Diego Uria. Brian Davis.
All right, we got Brian Davis in that 10. Jerry Price in the 9. Evan Fertig in the 8. Mark Coleman in the 7. Diego Uria in the 6. John Young in the 5. Boomer in the 4. Jason Peralta in the 3. Sean Hornberger in the 2. And your top qualifier for the night, Ryan Harrell. We need marshals. We need marshals. Yeah, if you'll just pick a spot there, Matt. Thank you very much. Yeah, just stay right there. Yeah, stay right there. Yeah. We need marshals. All right. No one else down that straightaway. No one else down that straightaway. Get on your dots. We need both the stools covered. Katie there, Gatton there. We got an A main event. Let's get 2 over by Gatton. So we're going to get you guys a full complement. Get you all the marshals worthy of an A main event. We need 1, 2 marshals. We need 2 marshals. We need 1 helping out Kevin. And then we need 1 over here on car number 5 by the plate packers. Thank you very much, Mr. Chandler. Yeah, just right over here by the plate packers. Still need one more Marshall. Right over there on number 7, Chandra. Thank you very much. Thank you again to Chandra. Well, you guys just sit in the pits and act like you can't hear me. Exactly, right? All right, Marshall's ready. Marshall's ready. Oh, yeah, nice, Willie. Nice try. All right, Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Let's keep things clean. Let's go racing to the sound of the tone. All right, we're letting this one run. Ryan Harold's going to take that whole shot. Ryan Harold, oh, he shorts a little bit, but keeps the rubber side down. Someone does not after shorting it. You mess up early in these A mains, you're going to have to wait for that wagon train to get by for the marshals to get to you. Unless you got a stellar marshal like running there. Harrell out front, Peralta in that 2, John Young into that 3 spot. Then we got Coleman, Wheeler, Furtick, Price, Hornberger, Davis, Urea. Nice long race here. We got 3 cars working their way through that back triple there. They're all going nose to tail, getting after it. Let's pick up our leader, see if we can find him here. There he is, going through that center triple there. Peralta in that 2. John Young hanging on to that 3 spot. Coleman in the hunt. The all black wheels coming by that start-finish line right now. Then we got Boomer in that 5. Furtick, Diego, Hornberger, Jaree, Brian Davis. Watching that back triple. Oh, we got one upside down while the marshals preoccupied there. Bad time to wreck there. Peralta moving into that top spot. A little bobble out of Harrell. Didn't see where that happened. So Peralta working his way into that back triple. I believe that's Boomer and Diego. I know you guys are fighting for position. That's your leader working up behind you. Each one of you take a turn. Should even out. Boomer looking a little wide there. Harrell in that 2 won't be too far behind. He'll be the next one coming up on you, Mr. Wheeler. Diego trying to find another gear. He doesn't want to have to deal with getting out of the way. He wants to get in the hunt there and earn some more positions. Oh, Peralta gets it wrong in that center triple. Gets hooked up on a pipe. It's going to have to get marshaled out. He's still going to stay in that 2 spot, but that's going to give Harrell a huge lead now. So he comes around on Boomer. That's your leader working with you, Boomer.
Minutes left.
Coleman found his way up into that 3 spot. Evan into the 4 after starting 8. A minute 50 to go. Alter going upside down again, but he's got himself a pretty hefty lead. Coleman's going to close a little bit. Peralta cashing in a lot of his lead and falling further back from Ryan Harrell. Here goes your leader coming by the timing scoring booth right now. Peralta in the 2 coming by the timing scoring booth. Mark Coleman working his way through that triple. Coleman started in the 7th up to that 3. Now Evans starting to work up on the back door of Coleman. That's going to be your closest race for that 3rd and final podium spot there. Coleman had to go single through there. Double single, they both go. Brian Davis, that's going to be the 3 fight going on. Thank you very much. 35 seconds to go. 35 seconds to go. Coleman trying to stay ahead of Furtick. Furtick trying to find an extra gear here. They're going to get around for one more. Ryan Harrell caught you at the line, taking that win. Peralta, you were done in that too. John Young, you were done. Boomer, you were done. Coleman's going to get out of that 3. Evans finished in that 4. Hornberger, you were done. Waiting on Diego and Brian Davis. There they go. That is a race. All stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Ryan Harrell and Jason Peralta, will you marshal the next race? Ryan Harrell, will you marshal after this next one? Yes, please. Jason Peralta, will you do the same? Marshal after this next one. Take a break on this one and marshal for me the next round. Thank you, Matt. All right, we got our 4-wheel sportsman coming up next. Get all those drivers from race number 7, except for Harrell and Peralta. Grab yourself a cone, please. 4-wheel drive drivers, go ahead and roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. You guys grabbing the wrong cars or what?
Minute to the start of the race.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Harry Mayfield.
You're right. Race number 7, go ahead and roll them out, check them in. Sorry, guys. That's why I'm tier 2 and not tier 1.
Why not?
All right. Bayette taking a scratch. Coleman in that 10. Perry Mayfield in that 9. Morris Davis in the 8. Fertig in that 7. Rudy Gonzalez in the 6. Robert Morgan in the 5. Jason Peralta in the 4. Ryan Harrell in the 3. Why not in the 2? And Mike Cocott in that pole position. Well, that works out good because we need Peralta and Harrell in that next one.
And Harrell.
All right, yeah.
Mark Coleman. Mike Coco.
All right, grid them up, grid them up, grid them up. No one else tearing down that straight. Yeah, let's get, we need one marshal on the bucket. One marshal
Harry
on
Mayfield.
the bucket by the hose. As long as you can watch behind you, can you watch behind you as well? All right, that will work. We're going to give Bayette a hot minute here.
Morris Davis. 1 minute to the start of the race. .45 seconds to the start of the race. 3 seconds to the start of the race. Seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Marshall's ready. Drivers. Get your car up here, Nick. Marshall's ready. Drivers ready. Let's go racing the sound of the tone. 17.5 fixed timing. Led out by Mike Kokot. This is a hot one to beat there. A little carnage off that back triple. Only one, though. Kokot leading it out. Harrell into that 2 early on. Fertig in that 3. Someone rolled it over. Didn't see who it was. That was Kokot getting it wrong, so Harrell's going to lead it out here. Bob bobbles a pipe, collects the field behind him. Now Fertig's going to lead us out here. Cases that center triple. Goes upside down. That's to get marshaled out. Loses 2 spots. Harrell back to the lead. Kokot back to the 2. Fertig in the 3. Well, why not going out of bounds? Lands on his feet, though. Morgan in the 3. Sorry. Thought that was Fertig. It's not. Oh, no, we got a broken car in that center. Broken car. Oh, that was Kokot busting out in that back triple. Tough break for him after dominating qualifying. That's going to put Robert Morgan out front, skying it over that back triple. Morgan in the 1, Ryan Harrell in that 2. Morgan goes upside down in that center triple. 2 nowhere to be found. 2 and 3 going at it. Coming up on Bayette and someone else. That's 2 working up behind you. Harrell has to go double single. Why not skies it out? Oh, sorry, Nick. You're in that 2. I apologize for that. Bayette's in that 2. So Morgan's in that first place spot. Bayette, Harrell, why not? Peralta, Davis, Fertig, Mayfield. Coleman, your running order. Morgan's got himself a wide open track out in front of him to work with for the time being. 2.5 in, 3.5 to go. Morgan cashing a little bit of his lead there, getting a little squirrely. Bayette's just a couple turns behind. Peralta going to move into that 3 spot. Then why not? Davis, Harrell, Fertig, Mayfield, Coleman. Goes your leader onto the straight. Second onto the straight. Peralta, why not going out of why not? Cooks the pipe, goes upside down. Going to lose a spot to Morris Davis. Two seconds separates first and second. Morgan and Bayette. Able to stretch out there. 4.5 seconds now. Mr. Coleman, that's your leader working up on you. And then Evan, that will be your leader coming up on you. The little twinsy. Oh, Bayette not sounding good. Bayette going straight chitty chitty bang bang is going to have to pull off. He started in the 11 and worked his way all the way up to the 2. He goes out with technical difficulties. That's going to move Morris Davis into that 2 spot. That's going to give Robert Morgan a huge lead here with a minute 20 to go. Minute 20 to go. Harry Mayfield ripping off a 9-second lap. Calling shenanigans. We're going to end the 1. Why not in the 2? Peralta into that 3. Harrell in the 4. $50 seconds. Marshall, help out in the infield there. Thank you very much. Wait, 23 seconds to go, 23 seconds to go. Morris now moving into that 2 spot. Robert Morgan off to the races. He might get around for a white flag lap, and he is going to. So he has got that last lap all to himself. Everyone else will be done when you come across the line. Morris Davis, you were done in that 2. Why not? You're done in the 3. Waiting on Furtick and Coleman. Everyone else is done. And that is a race. All stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Morgan taking the win. Morris in the 2. Why not in the 3? Robert Morgan and Morris, can I get you to Marshall after this one? Perfect, thank you. Just go back to your pits, get your stuff squared away, and just come out for the next one for me, please. We need everyone else out on the track, please. Everyone else out on the track. We got our independent 4-wheel main coming up next. Sportsman 4-wheel.
Start of the race.
You guys go ahead and roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in.
Todd Chandler, Sean Hornberger, Mike Ravenel.
Let's get our marshals
Ryan
to our
Hoskins.
spots, please. Marshals to our spots.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
We got Morris Davis in the 5, Hornberger in the 4, Mike Rabnow in the 3,
Morris
Scott
Davis.
Chandler in the 2, and Brian Hoskins in that top spot. No more laps, no more laps. Let's get them set up
seconds to the start
on
of the
that
race.
straightaway. No one else tearing down that straightaway. Let's get on our dots. Nick Bayette, can I get you to slide down over here to these double
15 seconds to the
cones?
start of the race.
Just right over here with why not there?
Less than 5.
All right, here we go, here we go. Marshall's ready, drivers ready. Let's go racing to the sound of the tone. Keep it clean, boys, keep it clean. Race number 8, race number 8, well on its way. Scott Chandler finding its way into the top spot here early on. Hoskins in that 2, Rab now in the 3. Creeping up on that 1 minute mark. Chandler and Hoskins going at it. By that straightaway, or by that start finish line. Scott Chandler all white. Over that triple. Hoskins over the triple. Wrapping out of the 3-0. Leader goes upside down. Has to get marshaled out. That's going to put Hoskins back in the lead. Someone ringing the dinner bell. Early on here, we have got Hoskins back up front. Chandler to 2. Hornberger now into that 3. Rabnow going to fall to the 4. Morris Davis rounding out the field. Race number 8 up and underway. Expert 2-wheel coming up next. Brought to you by Richard Lake. Our race director for our INS weekend. Ryan Harrell, yeah. You're trying to help him out, but Chandler busting out here. So he was making a run for that top spot. Hoskins going to breathe a sigh of relief. Going to be in that 1 spot by a distance. Rabnow going to move to the 2. Hornberger into that 3. Morris rounding out the field. Reaching that halfway point. Wireless mic's up here. Right where you need it, right? 3:30 in, 2:30 to go. Hoskins, Rabnow, Hornberger, Davis. Yep. Turn it into a pumpkin here.
Minutes left.
Our closest race between Rabnow and Davis. And that's a pretty hefty lead as it is right there.
Man, you lied to me. There ain't no wireless microphone up here, but regardless, 4:20 in, 1:30 to go in your 6-minute 13.5 independent four-wheel drive.
Right there, bro.
Main. Right now, Brian Hoskins leading out. Sean Hornberger in the 2. Rabnow in the 3. Morris Davis in the 4. Chandler Mayfield taking a knee. Yahtzee in the center section. That was Davis taking a derby looking and keeping on ticking. Race number 9, 17.5 Expert A main event. That's going to be the Jacob Thayer, Ryan Prince, Andrew Sevlagi, Willie Smith, Zach McConnell, Jimmy Leff, Aaron Jensen, Brendan Edwards, and Riley Tracy. And probably somebody else. I'm thinking a lot of these guys went home. Wah, wah, wah. It was past their bedtime. They needed to have a little warm milk to tuck them in. Anyway, you got 5 minutes in, 1 to go here on your 13.5 independent four-wheel A main event. Hoskins leading out 17 and a 6:15 in the works. Hoskins right now working his way through the center triple, double, making his way by the start-finish line. Oh, there you go. Now you're not lying to me. Now I got a wireless mic so I can stay mobile. Yeehaw. All right, drivers, you got 25 seconds left to go. 25 seconds left to go. Drivers, make sure you grab those blowers, blow off your areas when you are done with under 15 seconds to go. Here on your precursor to your 2022 J Concepts International Series Finals. Brought to you by, obviously, J Concepts. With less than five, that'll be time. Finish lap you're on. I'll need these 4 drivers on the track, and I will need at least 3 to 4 volunteers to help me out. 3 to 4 volunteers to help me out. Hoskins gonna take the win. Leading us out right now. Come by start finish line. You are done, sir. Waiting on 3. Waiting on 3. Hornberger, you are done. Davis, you are done. And Ravenel, you are done. That is a race. I'll stop. I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Start blowing off the track.
Race is completed.
You got it. Blow off the track. You guys will hear that a lot this weekend. I do appreciate everyone picking up those blowers, blowing off the track. Remember, blow off from the inside out. Driver's race number 8, turn them off, put them down. Come on back out, find a marshalling spot. And again, I will need 3 volunteers to help me out with this race. 3 volunteers to help me out with this race. All right, with that being said, let's go and get those blowers down, Marshals are your spots, please. Marshals are your spots. And again, I do need at least 3 to 4 volunteers to help me out. 3 to 4 volunteers. Roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. 17.5 expert, 2-wheel drive. Amen. Little taste of your 2022 J Concepts International Series Finals. I got Harold over there, Morgan over there.
And Prince.
Watching center triple, watch center triple. It is clear. And with that being said, no more laps, no more laps. Straightaway is closed, no more laps. Straightaway is closed, straightaway is closed. Qualifying on the pole. Jake Thayer, you're going to leave that spot open. Ryan Prince in the 2, Sevlagi in the 3, Willie Smith in the 4, McConnell in the 5, Leffler in the 6, Jensen in the 7, Edwards in the 8, Tracy in the 9, Hoskins in the 10, Wortman in the 11. So Edwards, Tracy, Hoskins, Wortman. You all can move up to 7, 8, 9, and 10. And Mr. Hoskins, if I can get you standing up for me, please. The only guys get to sit down. You guys will hear this a lot this weekend. The only people that are going to be seated are on the buckets right in front of me. Everybody else seems to be standing over by the bright blue cone for me. All right. You kids know the gig. Make your passes clean. Have a little fun. Do a little dance. Don't make a little love. It's later on at the sound of the tone. And we're rocking and rolling. Ryan Prince going to be leading us out through that switchback through the double. Coming into that back triple. Leading out, puts it nose high. Willie Smith in the 2, McConnell in the 3, Leffler in the 4. Oh, Prince hooking it in. Huckabuck. Marshall in the center, please. Marshall in the center. It is clear. Thank you, Mr. Hoskins. Watch coming through the switchback. That was Hoskins and Wortman getting into it. Tracy going to be picking up the pieces, picking up a spot right now. Back up front, looks like Willie Smith going to be taking over that top spot over Ryan Prince. So it is the associated 6'4" of Smith. Huckabuck of Prince knocking on the back door through the switchback section. Down the back straightaway, they go. In that 3 spot is going to be Jimmy Leff in full pursuit mode right now. Willie Smith, Ryan Prince. Prince looking high, looking low. Ain't got nowhere to go. Off that back triple. Prince diving to the inside through the panda piles. Gets it wrong in that center section. Going to drop back off Smith. Smith putting it sideways. Leffler and Edwards now going at it. Edwards pushes it in too tight. Leffler says, no, 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 not on my watch. Back up front going to be Willie Smith. Drivers, you got 110 in, 440 to go. It is Smith, Prince, Leffler. Looks like Hoskins now making his way up into the top 4. Edwards into the 5. McConnell, Tracy, and Wortman going to be rounding out your top 8 with 130 in, 430 to go. Back up top, it is Willie Smith and Prince. Prince, giving it all she's got. Captain through the center section, triple. Looking high through the double section. Smith pushes it wide. Prince to the inside. That'll be your battle. Prince and Smith. Smith comes up just a bit short. Hoskins right there to get him. Hoskins going to drop it into the 3rd. Edwards into the 4. Leffler moving into the top 5 with 145 in. 4:10 to go. Ryan Prince going to be leading us out. Taste the That is Ryan Prince. TLR 2250 Elite Pro Line. Trinity Ride off the end of the straightaway. Through the switchback. Double. Triple section. Smith getting it wrong. Coming into the back triple. That's going to drop him down to the top 6. Moving into the 2. Prince gets it wrong. Mayfield right there now. Hoskins going to be challenged for that top spot through the center section. Prince pushes it wide. Hoskins the inside. Hoskins pushes it wide. Prince back to the inside. Down the back straightaway they go. Top 2 front runners. Leffler into 3. And it's going to be McConnell, Wortman, Edwards. Looks like Smith and Tracy going to be rounding out my top 8. Back up front now going to be Ryan Prince leading out. A little bit of rough lap out of Ethan Hoskins. Leffler putting it up on the tube. Smokes it. He's got McConnell and Tracy, or excuse me, McConnell and Wortman knocking on his back door. So battle going on for 3rd, 4th, 5th through the back double. Triple section they go. Out front in the clean air. Going to be Ryan Prince. 18 in a 607. Prince right now dominating your stock division. Through the panel piles to the center double. Triple section, fast lap out of Prince, 19-2, 19-2 out of Hoskins. He's sitting back in the top 2. He is 3.7 back. Back out up front, off the end of the sweeper. Through the back double, Marshall in the center. McConnell gets it wrong. That's going to move. Smith gets it wrong. Looks like Edwards gets it wrong. Hoskins jockeying like a madman. Thank you, Diego. Appreciate that. Hoskins puts it upside down. Wortman not close enough to capitalize. Battle shaping up for 2nd and 3rd and 4th. There is Hoskins by start finish line, Wortman by start finish line, and Leffler by start finish line. Then you got McConnell. Goodness gracious. Smith and Edwards. Nobody wants to lead out for that 6th, 7th, and 8th spot. Hoskins gets it wrong by start finish line. Marshall out front, please. My side. Thank you very much. And good. So back up front, still going to be Ryan Prince through the center double. Through the floater roller. Into the back double. Down the back straightaway he goes. In that 2 spot, looks to be Riley Wortman now in the all purple with the yellow wheels. Working his way through the short chute. By the start finish line right now, Leffler in the 3, Hoskins in the 4, Marshall in the center. That was Prince putting it upside down. 2nd place of Wortman, not close enough to capitalize with 440 in. 120 to go. It's going to be Ryder Prince leading out, Riley Wortman in the 2, Leffler, Hoskins, Smith, McConnell, Edwards, and Tracy. Rounding out your top field, Hoskins and Leffler going at it down the back straight over for 3rd and 4th. Leffler
Minute left.
turning his car into a Silve car, making it 10 feet wide. Hoskins going to have to find a way around. What? It's all about consistency, baby. With less than 50 to go, Ryan Prince on top. Wortman get it wrong by the start-finish line. Now Leffler going to challenge for that top 2 with under 40 to go, It is Ryan Prince leading out. Triple, double through the center section. In that 2 spot, going to be Riley Wortman rocking the all-purple. Leffler with the yellow, orange, and magenta. With 25 seconds left to go, that'll be your closest battle on track. 2nd and 3rd through the switchback section. Go, Diego, go. It's a map, with under 15 to go. Prince on top. Watch by start finish line. Clear. Thank you, Mr. Hoskins. That'll be a leader coming upon you. Zach, please hold your line. Less than 10. Wortman now starting to lead out over Leffler. Leffler now got a rear view mirror full of Hoskins, and he hooks up a pipe. It's going to be Leffler in the 3, Hoskins in the 4. You guys are done. Finish the lap. You are on. Taking the win. Going to be, way to go, boo-boo. Ryan Prince leading out. Wortman in the 2, Leffler in the 3, Hoskins, Smith, Edwards, McConnell, and Tracy. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Race number 10, 2-wheel drive modified. Coming at you next. Drivers, turn off your cars. Come back out. Find a marshalling spot, please.
Thanks, Richard. All right, let's get our marshals to our positions,
Transponder
please.
1157135.
Marshals to our positions.
Transponder 7572835. Transponder 162780.
Hey, it says right here I beat Jake Thayer.
Race is completed.
That's cool. All right, we got 2 more races to go. 2 more races to go. Marshals to your positions, please. Marshals to your positions. All right, go ahead and roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in, mod boys.
Kevin Gatton.
You guys got a dwindling
Sylvie.
participation out here. Oh, please don't break in warm-ups. All right, everyone, no one else down that straightaway. Everyone's checked in. We got Gatton in the 7, Sylvie in the 5, Ethan in the 5, or in the 4, Britton in the 3, Ment in the 2, and Kyle Davis on that top spot. Can we get a marshal to turn over a car? You guys just want to stare at it?
1 minute to the start
Maybe
of the
come
race.
down there. What we got going on here?
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we don't need 3 you guys over there. McConnell, are you marshaling? Can you come over here to the bucket, please? Huh?
3 seconds to the start of the race.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what would make this go faster is when volunteer marshals would hop out onto the track. So you guys end up playing yourself. All right, here we go. Marshals ready,
15 seconds
drivers
to the start
ready.
of the
Let's go racing at the sound of the tone. All right, Katie's going to lead off that first lap. Goes whip, nasty flex for the ones of fans out watching here. Kyle Davis in that 1. Ethan in that 2. Britton in that 3. Followed by Silve and Gatton. Ethan, a little bobble. That's going to allow Britton to get around. Britton's going to move into that 2 spot. Followed by Ethan, Silve, and Gatton. Kyle Davis doing a little bit of a breakaway, and then there is a wagon train right behind him. Oh, Ethan bonks it. Trying to butter that lander. Doesn't work out. He's going to fall. And Silva gets a little squirrely and collects Gatton. Gatton finds a whole load of trigger, and then they get into one another again. Game on, game on. Guys doing the right things when you guys get into one another. That's what I like to see. Davis and Britton going to reap all the benefits. They're going to be able to gap out just a tad there. Kevin with about a 2-second lead on Britton. Britton with 4.5 on number 3 of Ethan. Ethan tearing down that straightaway, and then he's got Gatton and Silva in tow. Have a good one, Perry. Oh, Silva goes for a ride. He's going to have to get marshaled out. Kyle Davis up front. Britton working up on his back door. They work their way through that center section, going on that double onto that long straightaway. Separated by less than a second. One and two going at it. Ethan in that 3. 2.8 back. Trying to get in that mix. These two AE cars. Gatton gets around. That's going to allow Silve to get back into that mix out. So he's going to challenge Gatton for that position here. Little case out of Brinton. Doesn't lose too much time.
Minutes left.
Less than 2 to go. Less than 2 to go. KD over that triple. Brinton over that triple. Ethan in that TLR JC rig going over that back triple. And then we got the Gatton and Silve show going at it through that center triple as well. Davis and Brinton separated by 1 second. 2.3 back is Ethan. Ethan gaining a few tenths on that last one. A little roll over through the panda pile. Is going to drop back a little bit. No one's given between Davis and Brinton, though, as they work their way into that back triple. Nose to tail, less than a 7/8 of a second with 40 seconds to go. They will still get around for one more. Davis had to correct, push it wide on. He parks it into the pipe. So Brinton, after fighting and struggling through this long main, finally gets around Davis off a slight error. So he's going to move into that 1 spot with 10 seconds to go. They will be racing to the line. Ethan got by as well, so he's waiting to hopefully pick up some pieces here with 3 seconds to go. Puts it almost sideways there in the air. Sticks the landing. You guys are going to be racing to the line. Brinton's going to hang on to it, take the win. Kyle Davis went for broke. Went upside down. Here comes Ethan. Not quite enough. Kyle Davis going to hang on to that 2. Ethan in that 3. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. We got our final race coming up here.
Race is completed.
All right, we need all those mod drivers out on the track, and we need some marshals here. We need some marshals here to send this home. I thought we were good, but we had a lot of our mod guys throwing the towel before it was time.
Back to refill.
Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. You guys go and roll them out, check them in. Only 5 of you? Roll them out, check them in.
Exton Hoskins. Black Stallion.
The track opens in 12 hours, guys. All right, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed.
Iron Prince.
All right, we got Gibson in the 10, Daxton in the 9,
1 minute to the start of the race.
Paul Weir in the 7, Riley Wortman in the 4,
Riley Tracy.
Ryan Prince in that 2, Riley Tracy in that 3.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, here we go. Expert
Ben
mode.
Hoskins.
Marshall's ready.
30
Driver's
seconds to the start of
ready.
the race.
Let's go racing at the sound of the tone. We are off and running. That's a good, clean start of our expert class here. Prince going to lead it out. Riley Tracy in that too, followed by a gaggle of cars. Prince Tracy Wortman. We got Paul Weir. Now we don't. Now we got somebody. Daxton, Phil Gibson, Paul Weir. 1 and 2 breaking away here. We got Wortman and Ethan going at it by the start-finish line right now. Prince out front, stretching out his lead. Riley Tracy in that too, trying to stretch out, but Wortman's finding a fistful, tearing down that straightaway. Ethan Hoskins giving chase. Paul Weir, Daxton, Phil Gibson rounding out the order there. Oh, someone goes huge into the pipe. Keeps it together, though. Paul Weir clogging up the panda piles. Has to get marshaled out. Rand still in that one. Riley coming up on Paul Weir. He's the number 2 guy. And Mr. Gibson, you have number 2 working up on you shortly. And Riley Wortman coming like a freight train. Was 1.6 back, now is 1.4, so taking a 0.2 off there. Riley and Riley going to go out of here for a while. We got Ethan, Phillip, Paul Weir, Daxton. Looks like Tracy had a little mishap. That allowed Wortman to get around into that 2 spot. All using the cattle guard. Watch off that back triple. That was Riley Tracy going upside down. Couldn't have happened to a better guy. Nice move. I'm pretty sure Ryan Prince called the shot on that one too. 4 down, 2 to go.
Minutes left.
Despite Paul Weir's best efforts, Ryan Prince still out front. Riley Wortman in that 2. Ethan Austin's going to move into that 3 spot. There are a series of unfortunate events there for Riley. It's like Ethan went upside down, so Riley Tracy not quite close enough to capitalize. But he's going to get in Well, then he goes huge. Not sure where Ethan is. There goes Riley Tracy by the start-finish line. Jeez. Ethan Hoskins into that 3 spot, working his way through that back triple right now. After starting 8 on the grid, he finds himself in that 3rd position right now. Workman in the 2. 1 minute to go, 1 minute to go. Comes your leader by the start-finish line. Okay, track will be closed following this race. Workman gets it wrong. No one close enough to capitalize. Ethan going for broke, though. Going to get it around for one more. Five seconds. We'll see if Riley gets around for one more, or he does. Everyone else will be done when you come by that line. Ethan Hoskins, you are done. Ryan Prince, you are done taking that win. Everyone else will be done when you come by the line. Workman's going to be in that 2 spot. Riley in the 4. Paul Weir in the 6. And that is a race. All stop. All stop. That is it. Track is closed. Track is closed. Thanks, y'all, for coming on out. Have a safe trip home. We'll see y'all again tomorrow. We'll see y'all in 12 hours. Hey, if you would volunteer marshal every once in a while, you probably would have gotten home yesterday. I tried to get Lake to do it, but he told me he doesn't like you.